Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well. If you're seeing my face for the first time, then hi, my name is Adity and today I will be trying a bunch of new makeup techniques. I have been seeing them all over the internet, like on TikTok, on Instagram, and I really wanted to try them since a long time. So yeah, today I'll finally be doing it and see if these techniques are really worth all that hype. So yeah, basically my main focus today will be on that reverse foundation technique to get that flawless looking skin and also foxy eyes, and then I think I also want to do lip contouring today. Then I also have one contour and one concealer technique. So we have a lot of techniques today, so it's just a full face of new techniques. And yeah, I've been blabbering for so long. Now let's just get into the video. So I'm sure you must have seen this video 1,000 times by now.
If you wear makeup, watch. Change your whole routine and try this instead. Moisturize first. Then after moisturizing, take some translucent powder. I usually use the Fit Me one, and I just lightly dab it all over my face, not too much. Then take some setting spray. It could be any setting spray. I usually use the NYX one. After the setting spray, take a primer and just put your primer. Also, wait for the setting spray to dry first. Then just put on your foundation and just see what happens and how amazing your fucking makeup is gonna look, and it's gonna stay on 24/7 and it's not gonna crease.
We will be trying out that technique today, but however in the video she says that we have to first moisturize, then powder it, then prime, then setting spray, and then we have to go on with our foundation. But however, this technique has been in the beauty industry for a long time and a lot of makeup artists follow this technique, and according to them there's a little bit change in the steps that we are going to follow. So I am going to follow the professional MUA techniques. So it's like we have to first moisturize, then prime, then powder, then we have to apply setting spray, and then finally we have to finish up with the foundation. So yeah, that is the process that we are going to follow today. So I'll first start with moisturizing my skin. So the moisturizer that I'm using is the Garnier Wrinkle Lift Moisturizer. I also wanted to do brow mapping today, but I think I'll not, because I'm going for foxy eyes, and for that, you know, we probably need more straighter brows, and if I go on with brow mapping, then I'm sure my eyebrows won't end just here, it will end somewhere here. So you know, I don't want to make my eyebrows look downtoned. For my primer, I'm going to use the Lakme Absolute Blur Perfect Primer. This is a really good primer, I quite like it. So I'm just going to apply it on my problematic areas. So the next step is to slightly dust your face with some loose powder. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. This is in the shade light medium. Just paying that on a fluffy brush, dusting off the excess, and I'm just going to apply it all over my face. I think this technique will be really good for oily skin people, because you are literally taking away all the oil from your skin, so your makeup will definitely last longer. Now the last step before we apply our foundation is to apply a setting spray, and this is the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. So I'm just going to apply it all over my face. And we have to let it dry before we go on with the foundation. So the setting spray has now absorbed in. Now I'm going to go on with foundation, and this is the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation, and I'm in the shade Desert Beige. So yeah, now just applying the foundation a little bit. The whole time I was watching this video for the first time, I was thinking, where would I incorporate my sunscreen? So if you're wondering the same, then I think you can just apply your sunscreen after the moisturizer, and then go on with priming your face, setting it with powder, and then applying this setting spray and everything. So yeah. That's my face after the foundation. I think it took me a little bit longer to blend in my foundation than normal, because first of all I was very careful while blending it so that I do not move the powder and the moisturizer underneath, and then secondly, because my face was so matte, so the makeup wasn't gliding very smoothly. Now generally what happens is when you apply just your moisturizer and primer, your makeup has all the oils and moisture to blend in your makeup, but because we had like a very matte base already on, so there was literally no oil on my face and I had to blend my makeup quite carefully. Now I think I'll move on to my eyes, and after that we'll do some concealing and contouring. So yeah, let's start with the Foxy Eye look. So for the Foxy Eye look, I'm going to follow two tutorials. One is basically a hack on how you can achieve a more snatched Foxy Eye look, and the other one is basically how you have to do the Foxy Eye look. So first we'll see the secret to face lift. So yeah, let's start.
Take an elastic band and secure the hair closest to your temples. The tighter you pull, the more lifted your eyes will look. You don't want to draw your brows too low. Instead, you want to go ahead and create more of a straighter brow. Take any concealer and draw lines going up your temples. This trick, you guys, helps lift your cheekbones. Make sure to choose lashes that aren't too big, you guys. You want to choose lashes that will still be able to show your lids. These little hacks, you guys, are key to getting a facelift with makeup.
Okay, so first we will pull our hair up. Can you see the difference? Like that's the normal one and that's when I pull it. So I'll just pull it back and secure it with a rubber band. I'll try to do it as tightly as possible. Can you please ignore this thing? I mean, I tried my best. I cannot tie my hair like that, for God's sakes. Like the only things I know to do is to make a braid, to make a ponytail, and that's all. That's it. I do not know any other hairstyle. Also, I do not have that much hair that I can do any hairstyle. So we will just move past it. Now what we are going to do is fill our eyebrows and make it a little more straighter. So for that I'm going to use the Sivanna Colors eyebrow powder. Make sure you're not elongating the tail of your brows, because that will make your eyes look a bit more rounded, which you don't want. You want your eyes to look more lifted. So yeah, that's my brows. Now moving on to our second tutorial. That's all we are going to follow from this one. So this is the second tutorial. So you guys saw the video. What she does is she bronzes up the outer V of her eyes first. So I'm going to use the NYX matte bronzer for that, and I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush, and I'm going to apply it like and I'm going to apply it like this. I'm taking it upwards and I'm not taking it straight or downwards. You have to keep it upwards. Now I'm just going to take the same bronzer on my crease. So after that what she does is she takes a darker brown color. So I'm going to take a mixture of these two shades and I'm going to dust off the excess, and I'm going to apply it on the outer corners of my eyes. Like so. Like don't worry if you go like out of line, you can definitely, you know, erase it with the help of concealer. So once that is done, I'm just going to take a brush and I'm going to slightly, you know, blend the edges. Now I'm going to take a mixture of this black shade and this darker brown shade, and I'm going to again apply it over the brown that we applied, just to, you know, deepen that up. use a thinner brush this time. Then I'm going to take a pencil brush and then I'm just going to, slightly blend it out and soften it. After that, I'm going to apply this creamy shade all over my lids. Now you just again want to take your pencil brush and blend the edges yet again. Next we are going to use some gel eyeliner, and this is the Maybelline gel eyeliner. So I'm just going to apply it very precisely. And you don't want to take this eyeliner all the way till your inner corners. No, you do not want to do that. You just want to stop it where your pupil ends. Also keep it very close to your lash line. We also want to apply it on our inner corners to make that cat eye effect. Now, I really suck at it, like I totally do. So what I'm doing here is I'm also tight lining my eyes. So finally I also have my inner corners done. Now I'll just remove this tape. So we messed up a little bit here. So now we'll go back to the first tutorial and you see how she uses a concealer to sharpen that area up. That's what we are going to do right now. I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand and I'm going to take it on a quite precise brush and I'm going to clean it up like so. Yeah, now this looks much more sharper, and now you do not have to apply anything on your lower lash line, but we'll just finish off with some mascara. But yeah, on my waterline I'm going to use the Wet n Wild white kohl, and this will just make my eyes look a little more bigger. Then I am going to apply some mascara, and the mascara that I'm using is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. Next I'm going to apply some individual eyelashes. I'm using these from the bottom. You just want to apply these on the outer corners of your lash line. Now what this will do is just make your eyes look a little more snatched. So I'm just going to also use full eyelashes. If you want, just make sure that they do not have a lot of hair on the inner corner, like they are not those round shape eyelashes. You do not want to use them. So if you're wondering where I got these lashes from, then I got these from Shein. So yeah, our eyes are almost complete. I'll do the bottom part mascara later because I haven't done my concealer yet.
This tutorial is going to be for you if you got that crusty ass, nasty ass crease and concealer underneath your eyes. Foundation's on, we're looking good. Now, what you're going to need for this, I'm using the Juvia's Place concealer. You can use whatever you want. I'm also using the Juvia's Place powder. You need a loose powder and you need it ready for right after your concealer. We're going to ditch the big ass sponge and we're using this little baby shit. If you're not using a baby, you're doing it wrong. You can do your concealer however you want. I'm doing 2 little macaroni noodles. Now use your baby sponge to blend it in. You can get real precise. You can really beat it down into the skin. Look at that, we look fucking airbrushed. Now I'm taking my little baby sponge with the powder and we're pressing it on. Let it sit for a few minutes. No crease concealer here, folks.
What she does is she takes a concealer, blends it with a small beauty blender. I thankfully have it. I anyway use a quite small brush when I'm doing concealer. I think it's just more precise. So yeah, what she does is she applies some concealer. So we are going to do that. So I'm just going to apply my concealer normally and then I'll blend it out. So then next she takes some powder on her damp beauty blender and just pushes that in like so. Now to be honest, there's no one who does not get creasing under their eyes. Like it's very normal, but yeah, it looks quite fine. It's not that my fine lines have just completely disappeared. I of course see them, but yeah, I just really hope that it makes my concealer last longer and my under eyes do not look like really crusty. Now after that is done, I of course have to conceal the rest of my face, so I'll just quickly do that. I especially want to clean that brows. So yeah, now I'll just do it and come right back. So okay, I have my face concealed. Now for contouring, I'm going to take my Lakme 95 weightless mousse foundation. This is in a darker shade and it's in the shade Warm Mocha 12. And I'm going to contour with this, and the technique we are going to follow for contouring might not suit all face types, like all face shapes. So basically it will only suit those who have square shape or a cheekbone that is, you know, quite high cheekbones. So if you have a face structure like that, then this technique is for you.
Yo, do you got chubby cheeks? Or maybe you want a facelift? Maybe you want to look like this. Contour is the answer. You gotta put on your foundation first. I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer because we ain't no rich bitch when we're using that cheap shit today, okay? We're contouring first. Now, you gotta do a 135-degree angle. If that shit ain't 135 degrees, it's wrong. Try to make that fatness disappear, alright? Now we gotta do a fucking brown rainbow on the forehead, alright? Just one fucking brown rainbow. Slim the nose. Make that chin disappear. And we gotta fake that jawline, alright? Blend that shit out. If you look a little weird, starting to look like a different person, you're doing it right. That shit ain't 135 degrees. It's wrong. Make that fatness disappear, alright? Now we gotta do a fucking brown rainbow on the forehead, alright? Just one fucking brown rainbow. On the nose. Make that shit here, 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 here. Put that shit out. LA Girl Pro Concealer, because we ain't no. Now, we gotta do a 135-degree angle. That shit ain't 135 degrees. It's wrong. Make that chin disappear.
I did not contour my chin because I do not like the effect of that, so I'm now just going to blend it all in. I anyway like to contour this area of my face or bronze this area of my face, because I think if I don't, my bronzer looks quite incomplete. Like you just have a little bit of bronzer here and then you have some here and this area is completely empty. It just looks so incomplete. I do not like it. So this is how my face looks like. It's nothing new for me because, as I said, I anyway bronze this area and this area. Like I connect this whole area and this area, so it's nothing new for me. But you know, I mean, that 135-degree thing was definitely new because I have never thought of some angle. It just happened to me automatically. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, now I'll just apply some blusher, highlighter, bronzer and come right back. So my face is done. I applied some highlighter, bronzer and my blusher. I also applied some mascara on my lower lashes, and then I also applied some clear brown mascara on my eyebrows to lift them up. So now we are only left with lips, and for lips we are going to follow this tutorial.
How to get super soft, luscious lips at home. Then go ahead and use a liner to line your entire lips. Then you can place a line in the middle of your lips and two on top of your lips. This is going to give you the appearance of a really plump lip. Then follow with your favorite lip balm. This one has a little bit of shimmer, so I'm getting a lot of fullness in my lips. Mwah! Super sexy, kissable lips.
For my lipstick, I'm going to take the Miss Clear Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade 58. So for lip gloss, I'm going to use Bella Voste the perfect gloss in the shade Turf Tan, and again I'm just going to apply it on the middle of my lips. So yeah, that's it. That's my makeup, trying some new makeup techniques. And yeah, I quite like my makeup. I really like how the whole look turned out. My makeup honestly looks quite flawless, and then my contour also looks quite snatched, but it's, as I said, it's not something new that I do. And about the under eye concealer technique, I do not see any difference in the creasing of my concealer. The concealer has definitely settled into my crease, yeah, along with the powder. And yeah, the powder mixed with water somehow does not look good to me. I mean, it looks so thick right there. I mean, no, that's not something that I think I really like. And for the lips, it definitely does give me that 3D effect, but I'm just talking about the you know, lip line thing. Those lines that we made in the middle and 3 lines that we made on the top lip does not really help a lot unless you are just wearing some gloss and call it a day, because of course if you're going to wear some lipstick on top of that, then you aren't going to see that lip contour underneath, okay? And yeah, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, then make sure you like this video. You can also follow me on Instagram. I do quite a few skincare and makeup review and lip swatches there, so I'm hoping you'll find my Instagram handle helpful as well. So yeah, now I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye bye.